Tell someone you're going to Florida and they think palm trees and beaches. But what if you're actually heading to the little town of Florida, Massachusetts? Well, that's where we're taking you tonight as producer Tony Dunne and videographer Dave Fraser take us off the beaten path.
Florida's God's country.
It's not a wealthy area, it's not an overly poor area, it's kind of somewhere mostly in the middle.
There's a sense of ruggedness and you really have to work to be here. Summers are gorgeous and winters are not.
There might not be many people, but they all have really big hearts.
Some people struggle, but it's a welcoming area.
There's a lot more to Florida than the Elk or Brown's Garage or the Wickham Summit.
There's a great little school that has done amazing things for my children and other children. There's a great church. There's a very active senior citizens home.
Florida's so big it has 3 zip codes, just to throw that out at you, you know. The tunnel area, the Tunnelites, is a different zip code. The other end, closer to North Adams, and the Drury side is a different zip code where we actually have Charlemont.
And there are close to 800 people, give or take, somewhere between 7 and 8, depending on who's here when. And so that there is a sense of community.
The town of Florida came into existence in 1805 when it was incorporated as a town. It was the same year as Florida, the state, was a territory coming into the United States.
Some people have said it was when the first settlers came in and the mountain laurels blossomed and there was a lot of flora. So that could be that too.
You know, Florida hasn't changed much in 200 years in a lot of ways to me. All right, behind me, there's probably just as many people or dwellings as there were 150 years ago.
It was difficult because it would have been almost subsistence living. You would work all summer to get ready for winter.
And then the Hoosick Tunnel, you know, brought jobs, brought people, brought construction, brought work.
4.75 miles of the tunnel going through the mountain, that was one of the greatest engineering feats of the 19th century.
And after the construction of the tunnel, the population dropped. When I was born, there was only around 300 people here, and it would have been descendants of, in most cases, a lot of the first settlers.
I'm from New York City, I'm born in New York City. As far as the town of Florida will be, even though I've been here for 52 years, I'm still the kid from New York City.
They call me a newbie, or sometimes, as one of the locals said, I could even be considered passing through. I haven't gotten my feet wet yet, because I will be at 20 years in October.
Everybody knows your name and knows you and knows your family. That can be a good thing, and it also can be a bad thing, but I found it to be more good than bad.
The house where I am is a Burdick house, a Piro and Burdick house, both names from, longtime names from Florida mountain area. And they met me with a box of candy.
So it's a great place to live. So one of the greatest moments in town history was, of course, the feud.
At one time they had 2 town halls, and one was down in the tunnel and one was up top here.
The mountaineers, they called them, and the Tunnelites couldn't agree on different things.
There was tension for a period of time.
And the state said, well, that's illegal. You can't be having 2 halls and 2 different votes. Upshot of it was that they would hold one meeting up here and then the other meeting at the Hoosick Tunnel Village Hall.
And I can't imagine a town having 2 town meetings, but you know, apparently they did.
Certainly, you know, one of the key factors of putting Florida on the map, because as you know, is evident driving up here, we're in the middle of nowhere, was the Mohawk Trail. And back in the day, the Mohawk Trail was the trail to drive on. It was the scenic Mohawk Trail.
It certainly brought a lot more traffic through this area.
And it would have been in 1914 when it opened.
It's changed so much since I was a child because there were so many places along the trail for people to stop.
One of the things that everyone knows is the elk. I often joke when I'm bringing someone here for the first time, I'll be like, look, there's an elk, and they'll look really quickly and not realize that it's a gorgeous statue put there by the Elk Club.
The elk was set up there in 1923, but it's in memory of the soldiers from World War I and they say there was 10,000 people for the dedication. I believe that would be the most people that was ever in this town at one time.
Florida in the fall, it has one of the most beautiful views you'll ever see of fall foliage for miles.
You can go down and get river, you can come up on top and get the mountains, you can go back into the state forest land and walk for ages.
The seasons are dramatic up here. Winter is a winter wonderland up here, especially with an ice storm.
The laugh is that if you lived in Hoosick Tunnel, spring came about 4 weeks earlier, 4 or 5 weeks earlier than it did on the mountain. And the same thing with winter. It came about 4 or 5 weeks later.
Winter isn't a season up here, it's an occupation. So you're getting ready for winter all summer.
Florida is a perfect escape in a lot of ways from life, from the busyness, the overwhelmingness, the franticness of day-to-day life.
I spend most of my working time in North Adams. Florida's my time to relax.
You know, when you have a stressful day and you want to get away from it all, this is my escape.
My work has me traveling all over, literally all over the world. But, to come back here for a good night's sleep, to come back here and sit on the porch, have a cigar, have a scotch, look out on the world, be able to sort of recharge, to just think, to just, figure out life.
I look at it as my wilderness. It's a wilderness up here in Florida, and it's not for everybody, okay? But it's for me.